Good morning, fiberologists. I am Tony from the Fiberology Lab. It is Monday morning. I am a little late, like an hour late. I totally messed up my setting up my schedule weekly lab report. It normally comes on at 10 a.m. Eastern time zone, but today we came out at 11. It's a Monday. Yay for Monday. Anyway, welcome. Come on in and say hi and where you're from. We um we are broadcasting live in YouTube and in Facebook, and you can leave comments in Facebook if you let StreamYard know that you're on. That way, I can say hi to you directly versus hey Facebook user. Now, one thing also I've noticed with Facebook, they've started not to send out notifications when I go live. So that's why I always encourage you also to check out our YouTube channel or put it on your calendar. If you subscribe to our YouTube channel, you get a notification that way as well. Hey there, TC. Good morning to you. Hope you're doing well. So I've got a couple of things to talk about, what's going on in the lab this week and what's going to happen over the next couple of weeks. Very excited. Things are we're finally getting to a point of settling and still being able to create new things and keep new routines going. Good morning, Miss Phil. Good to see you this morning as well. So I am on an hour late, but if you're watching this on the replay or watching it from the email, it doesn't matter when you get this information because it's going to be good for this whole week. So good morning, Miss Connie. Good to see you this morning as well. I hope everybody had a good weekend. I actually did some EPP. We did our first community classroom on Saturday. 4 hours. We sat around, talked, asked questions, engaged. It was really neat to see and meet people that we have not, I see you guys online by your names, but not actually getting to meet you personally and putting a name to a face to the name was really fun. So if you want to join that, we do have them all set up for the rest of the year. They are the fourth Saturday of the month. It's $10 to kind of reserve your spot. That just ensures me that you are willing to make that commitment for my time. I am there for you to ask questions, get guidance on processes and projects. And again, just to have fun and socialize with some other people. Good morning, Julie. Good to see you this morning as well. So I did EPP this weekend. That's all I did. And then yesterday, we are still exploring the area here in Florida, getting to know a little new corner of the world. We decided to go visit a lighthouse yesterday in 90 degrees weather. That was fun. We decided not to climb it, but we got to see a Ponce Inlet lighthouse yesterday afternoon after our church service, and it was a lot of fun. So I hope you guys were able to get out and enjoy your local area this weekend. It is hot though. AC is good. It's a good thing right now. It's all good. Or you got to sit and sew. I hope you got to sit and sew. A lot of things going on in the lab. We are in our 30-day countdown for our summer challenge. If you don't know what our summer challenge is, all you do is go to our website, thefiberologylab.com, and go ahead and click on type in the word summer in the search category, and a product will come up called Summer Challenge. And what that is you're going to get a 5-yard bundle pack, and then you're going to create something with it and post it in our Mighty Networks. Our Mighty Networks is our forum where I'm hosting a lot of workshops, clubs, and other things. Let me find that link for you to join it. It's free to join our Mighty Networks. And I love seeing the show and tell that everyone is posting in there. It inspires me. I'm hoping it inspires others too, to challenge yourself and do things. I've had a lot of feedback over the last week or so about it not being able to move around in that forum very well. If you are already in the forum, watch for some videos this week. I'm going to do some live videos sharing my screen in my computer and on my phone and how to move around. I'm also going to do up a PDF file, so it's something that you can actually go step by step through the different forms. Once you learn how to use the forms, it's not super easy, but it's not difficult either. So once I teach you, you should have no problem moving around in the forms. And the other thing I offer so many different things because we're all at different places. So don't feel obligated to join all the things, because then you'll become overwhelmed and you won't do any of the things. So just find something that works for your personality, for your season of life. We have a couple things going on that are free. We have the CEO Club. Basically, you're going to commit to putting out 6 projects that you've had sitting around in your home and working on them over the next 6 months. And it's just a kind of accountability, an opportunity to win monthly prizes. You watch for the new challenge for today in the CEO Club that we posted this afternoon. The other thing I have going and starting in August is the Stash Diving Club. It is $10 a month, but every week I'll give you an assignment to do your to pull something from your stash and work in it. And we're going to do a Christmas sampler for our first Stash Diving Club pattern. And you don't need Christmas fabric. I actually encourage you not to use Christmas fabric and use some bright, fun fabric. Good morning, Miss Denise. Good to see you. Hello, Miss Linda. Good to see you this morning. And then we also have I have some other tips and tricks in the Mighty Networks. We've got some basic paper piecing videos. We've got how to do curves with Sissy. We've got just a bunch of different groups going on. So then I'm going to keep adding on to it over the next couple months as we start growing. I'm doing classes in there as well. So good morning, Miss Alice. I hope you are doing well. So the Mighty Networks forum is where I'm trying to house all that information so you have access to it and not need to be on Facebook. I've learned that even if you are in a Facebook group, you're not getting the notifications as easily and they get buried. So in the Mighty Networks, it's a lot easier to see your notifications and engage more quickly to posts that I might put up there for you. So that's where I encourage you to go and join our forums. We still have our Facebook group in Facebook, and then I'm going to be using some more things for that as well. So just make sure you kind of be in touch in all the things that we are doing. We have so many things going on. But again, don't feel overwhelmed because I want to make sure there is something for everybody. All right, so we got the Mighty Networks, our CEO Club, our Summer Challenge. Our Summer Challenge is a forum in our Mighty Networks as well. So if you are doing the Summer Challenge, don't forget to help yourself with accountability. Post your before picture and then post your after picture, and then be entered for that $200 gift certificate that I will give away at the end of August. Let's see what else is going on. Don't forget. Oh, this is our first week. I'm so excited. Our first. Is it this week or is it next week? Next week, I think it is. It's this weekend. We are participating in the first Stitch Up Stories. It is being hosted by Jen from the Little Shop of Stitches. She is going to host it and have these great designers coming in and talk about and kind of show them show us a little bit about it's inside their head. Hang on, let me see if I can find my link for that one. There it is, Stitched Up Stories. So if you go into Stitched Up Stories, you should be able to find, we have 3 up on the calendar. Our first one is this weekend. It's $20. If you look at the time, I think it's 4 p.m. the 31st, which is this weekend, and you say, well, I've got something planned. You have an opportunity to rewatch the video for 7 days after the live show. And so keep that in mind, and then there's also prizes. Some designers are giving away designs and prizes and free things. There's all sorts of fun things. Go to stitchupstories.com, check it out, sign up. We have 3 great designers coming up over the next couple months. We are part of 12 shops. There's 12 shops that are hosting this. So it's kind of a neat thing at the beginning. So I'm excited to see how this grows. Good morning, Miss Pat. Hey there, KJ. How are you? Good to see you. Good morning, Miss Laura. Miss Laura was there at the community classroom this weekend. We had a lot of fun this weekend, I think. And she gave me some suggestions, which I'll talk about here in a little bit. All right, so we got our Mighty Networks. We've got our Stitched Up Stories. We are about to start. August is next week. Oh my gosh. August is next week. We are doing 12 at 12 again. We are back. We took a month or so off just to kind of get resettled, get situated. So we'll be doing our 12 at 12. I think we're February 3rd or August 3rd. So when is the 3rd? Let me see. I don't even know when August 3rd is. It's next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, we'll be doing 12 at 12. Don't forget, there's 11 other shops that are doing it. 12 at 12 is the 1st through the 12th of every month. It's 12 different shops, 12 different bundles, all the same price. We all share the same price, and that's it. And we're allowed to share 6 patterns to go along with our bundles. So I have some new bundles set up. I'm pretty excited about my bundles. I've already got them ready to go. So check that out, put that on your calendar. I'm going to talk about that a lot over the next week just to promote it and make sure everybody knows all the different shops that are participating, because that is coming up. We are also starting to do virtual classes. The first one is our Biddy MIDI Mondo bag class. It is August 6th. I don't know if I have any space left in it, but if you are part of any of my classes, you sign up. I have learned after teaching classes for over 15 years, I don't send out a supply list until about 2 weeks before class. If I send it out too early, they forget it. And if I send out too late, you can't prepare. So about 2 weeks, I send out a supply list for the class. So if you're part of the Biddy MIDI Mondo bag class, you'll get your supply list today. And the main thing is you are required to have the pattern. I have to make sure you've purchased it from me, or you have shown me proof that you own it. And then you need the fusible, which we'll have all that in stock as well. You can find that in our Facebook and our website at thefiberologylab.com. It was a lot of fun, Laura. It was a great way just to kind of sit and sew and talk and engage. And I'm excited about what she gave me some ideas. Laura did. So we're going to talk about that here in a minute. So anyway, our Biddy class comes up August 6th. We have 2 more. I think we have 2 spots left. Then we have our professional tote coming up at the end of August. But again, just wait for about 2 weeks before class. And I do send out the supply list, so you'll be ready to go. And if you have to get any minute last supplies, we should be able to get them out to you before class comes and starts. We've got lots of classes this fall. As I start really honing into some ideas and some concepts and some demos. I wanted to do a demo last Friday. It didn't work out. Saturday during our virtual classroom, I was able to set up 2 cameras with one with an overhead shot, and that's what's going to help me create some demos going forward. So this Friday about noon, I'll do it live on Facebook and YouTube. I will do a demo on something fun and quick and easy to do. Where is the 5-yard challenge, Connie says. So the summer challenge is the 5-yard challenge. It is in the Mighty Networks. If you've purchased the fabric, it is, if you haven't purchased, fiberologylab.com, or in the app, just type in the word summer and it'll pop up. But it is in our Mighty Networks, Connie. If you look under Scurries, it'll say summer challenges. Scurries is a group of squirrels. So those are our groups, kind of putting those groups together in our Mighty Networks, and you should be able to find it under there. And you'll have all the guidelines as well, Connie. It's a great question for asking that. Thank you. All right. So what else do I have? I'll be honest. I'm kind of winging this. I wrote it down 2 days ago, and then I can't find it. So this is what I'm using as a cheat sheet this morning. Oh, I forgot to I should show you guys my squirrels. So don't forget, we do a live show Tuesday evenings at 8 p.m. through our app and Facebook and our website. So if you don't want to do it Facebook and you don't want to download an app, you can go to our website on Tuesday evenings at 8 p.m. Eastern. You can see me doing it live, a live show. Last week, I showed some new fabric. This week, I've got some new hardware and some new books to show. Our semi-annual clearance sale ends today. So if you have that code, that 20 semi-annual 20 code, that is good until midnight tonight. It means 20% off everything in the store, minus anything that's already discounted. We have 3 discount categories: 30, 50, and 75%. I have shuffled things around, so if you haven't looked in a couple days, you go in there and see what I've added or pulled and moved into other categories. There might be something that tickles your fancy. But that ends this evening. And then we will have the T-shirt club this Saturday. So if you are a T-shirt club member, you will you should have got an email with that code to use this weekend. And then I also sent an email out to our last T-shirt recipients regarding their orders and trying to touch base with what we're doing with those. So if you have not received your T-shirt and you ordered it back in April, check your email, because I sent you an email to explain what's going on with that. Hello, Sylvia. Good to see you today. I'm also in the process of emailing all our back orders. So watch for emails. If you have a back order with us, just check your email today and tomorrow as I am going through and touching base, letting you know the status, and then giving you some choices how to proceed forward to make sure we're all on the same page. Um, all right. I think that's it. That's a lot of information, isn't it? I hope it is. So I will do a live Tuesday night, and I'm enjoying the pop-up show in the apps only. So during the weekend, I find time and just come on live in the app, talk about stuff before Tuesday evening. So it's a kind of a little bit of exclusivity. So if you are part of the app, you get to see things a little ahead of schedule before everybody else. Hello, Penny. How are you? I hope you're doing good. It's life happens. I'm glad you are still here and you're coming to say hi. Um, I don't expect you all to be there at every show. It's all good. We all have a life. Does anybody have any questions? I need to get into a point of asking questions to see if you guys will engage back with me. I know it's a little later than I normally do, so I've got quite a few of you on. So thank you so much again for joining live. I got to have my coffee. I haven't finished having my coffee this morning, but I have already been on several phone calls and done lots of emails. It's a productive Monday morning. So I will be live tomorrow. I will be live Friday, and I'll be live over the weekend in the app only. If you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to email me, info@fibrologylab.com or 865-294-5612. All right. So if you don't have any questions right now, that's okay. It's still Monday. We're still trying to gear up for this week. You know how to reach me. I will see you guys tomorrow evening. And I forgot the class survey. Don't forget to fill out our class survey for a chance to win some cash back for classes. As I'm finishing up, I'm almost done finishing up all the class that I'm setting up for the fall. And then I'm going to send out another survey in about 2 weeks regarding our block of the months. One of the things we talked about on Saturday, thanks to Laura's question, was if I would do an English paper piecing block of the month. So I am looking. I found a couple that I might be interested in, and that's going to be one of those questions. I want to make sure when I bring in new block of the month, so I get at least 12 to 15 people to sign up to kind of make it worth the time and the effort on our end, because it's a lot of planning and a lot of cutting and prepping work. So I'm looking into that for English paper piecing, and then it was suggested paper foundation paper piecing, which they're two different ones, FPP and EPP. I know it sounds funny. FPP and EPP. So we'll be looking at those for January as I start looking at new block of the month programs. I kind of put those programs on hold. If you are currently in them, they're still going to run through the end of the year or until I think one of them goes until February. But I have new ones that I'll start in January and February as I've kind of restructured the programs to make it more interactive with you. So just some surveys. I love your feedback. I love your feedback because it really does help me design future programs that I hope that you enjoy. So yeah, can you hear the kiddos in the background? Yeah, they're not happy. They took them outside and I think it was too hot. So mama brought them back in. And we have a very echoey house. So you're going to hear them from time to time. I'm surprised the cat hasn't come in and cried at me yet. But all right, guys, you have a wonderful Monday. Again, thank you so much for joining me live. I really appreciate it. And thank you so much if you're watching on the replay. I do appreciate the replay comments as well. What's the email? The email is info@fibrologylab.com. Put in the comments to see how this works. That's the email. info@fibrologylab.com. Pretty simple. All right, guys, take care. And remember, we are friends, fibers, and fun.